How are you? Well, oh boy. I'm eating dinner. I'm taking care of it myself, and I'm going to prove it to you. Let's see. Okay. Now that's Sava. She doesn't want the milk. She doesn't want her little tuna fish stuff, but this is mine. Usually, if I don't feel well or if I'm under demonic attack, I can tend to lose my voice. Hey, my Lil. Okay. How you doing, sweetheart? Guys, I wanted to make a video purposefully. Oh, what I'm eating, actually, I'll tell you what it is. Hey, Amanda. What I wanted to tell you that it is my pot roast. It's German style pot roast, so I don't have vegetables in it because I don't really like vegetables. And this is, that is this. Grandma would always have to get a side like this or rice or something, and then I'd eat corn or fruit as a third side. But anyway, so um, I sent out emails via YouTube. I'm sorry, via Gmail from my account, hollybaglio11@gmail.com. I was doxxed by gang stalkers recently, and sadly, and it's scary. It put me in dire straits. It put me in immediate danger when that happened. It did. It's turned my life upside down, as you've seen over the past few months. Well, when you guys receive that email from me, that's why I don't like to just email anyone. Or if someone comes to me and says, Holly, Silver wants you to call him. No, Silver needs to call me directly. I can't take a third party's word for it, and I always have to double check myself. Um, but I sent you guys an email from my account, hollybaglio11@gmail.com. The Triplum. Milo, I'm going to take that up in a second, but let me remember a moment. What I do want to say first and foremost is you're going to get an email from me either from my Gmail account or on PayPal. So there were some people that made a one-time donation to me, a cash gift, which not only helped me literally put food on my table like you've just seen, but what you guys also helped me to accomplish was save his medicine, try to get her homeopathic remedies, which I was using. You guys were let me show you what else you guys did. Even though she doesn't like it, and I wish I saved the receipt. I should have only gotten chicken flavor. She doesn't like the other Gerber baby. She actually likes that. So these are things that she likes, but she won't eat all of that. I should have saved the receipt. She'll eat this. You guys got that. You guys got the food for her. Okay? You guys got her to the vet for me. And then to boot, you hung out with me on YouTube and you saw me highly emotional, upset. You saw me defensive, and you saw me be snippy and snotty sometimes too, where I had to apologize, like with Kay, my friend. It was just a situation, and hear me now, my voice, because I finally, after 3 weeks, 21 days, now I'm fully worn down. I just got this recently, the dewormer, and that's supposed to stop and reverse the damages of the type of oral cancer she has. I got the cancer too late. I did try. I'm still praying for a miracle, to be honest. But I wanted to show you guys what you've done and you guys gave me the emotional support. You guys gave me your prayers. You gave me, excuse me for sounding like this, and I hate sounding like this, but you guys gave me a one-time donation and a gift to help me put food on my table and get my cat to the vet. Don't you forget about October and November, I believe, November possibly. You guys also did this for me. You got me to be able to go to the vet to get Keepers arthritic medicine. So you guys, all praise, love, glory, and worship to you, Vafe, for Yeshua. I have been truly blessed by all of you. Keeper and Seva have been blessed by all of you. If you get an email from me, from my Gmail account, as well as from PayPal, on PayPal, if somebody made a one-time donation to me, a cash gift, which is not an income, if you didn't give me your email address, then through PayPal, I tried to send you a message and it said that the message went through. Now that was me on PayPal. It was only me, nobody looking over my shoulder, okay? Nothing like that. But through PayPal, I sent you a thank you, and then I sent you a second email that came in two parts. So it would be a total of 3 instant messages through PayPal. The second email was because they cut my food stamps off, and I'm fighting for them. So please read the letter, please. How is Seva doing? I have to take it day by day, morning by morning, afternoon by afternoon. I pray for that deformed horse to be cured and healed in Yeshua's name, or at least to be very pampered by you and made to feel comfortable by you, James. I pray for all animals, domestic and wild, in Yeshua's name. And there's our infamous brown-eyed girl who's been such a great support system to me, supporting Seva. Keeper says thank you. So that email in PayPal was from me. I think somebody may have thought I was hacked on PayPal and blocked my message to them through the PayPal app, but that was me. It wasn't anybody else, and nobody is in this apartment with me. So just please read the email, okay? Because I know it was really weird to get that email from me asking you for a reply here. But I need a reply from you to fight for my food stamps, okay? So that's why this is no trick. This is not a game. This is not a lie. This is not deceit. I am being honest with you, okay? And I really wanted you to know. No, Seva has, I say it wrong all the time, but squamose or scarsosa, oral squamosa or squamose, I can't say it right. Cat carcinoma. She's got a tumor in her mouth, wrapped around her jaw and down into her esophagus. She cannot swallow and she cannot open her jaw, whereas she used to get a full yawn. She can't do that. She can only go. That's it. I have to turn. She can't eat anything dry. If I give, she loves chicken, but I gotta take it and put it over a grate, like a Parmesan grate, and grate the chicken breast up very fine. I give her wet food and I add water to it and I put it in a chopper. That way she can just lap it up. Look at my pretty kitties. Hey, Seva. I won't bother you, okay, honeys? But everybody's been sending you their love and their prayers. And I wanted to run a video so that you, Keeper, and I could say thank you guys. Thank you guys. Just me, Rosalind, all of you. Corey, Nikki, Roxanne, Pam, Whitney. Sorry. And there's some other IDs that I haven't mentioned, but I wanted to say thank you. You see this little girl, she's just so sweet. Say thank you, Seva. Thank you, Seva. Okay. I'm going to let her be in peace because I just gave her her medicine. She has not eaten yet, so I need to try to get her to eat. I got to go to the pet store, I guess, tonight. I'm so tired. This is my packet. What I want to tell you is this. A second time today, Seva and I were outside. And I kid you not, this little, she was trying to catch the little sparrows or finches or whatever they're called, the little birds that eat off the ground. She's out there trying to catch them. Squirrels, too. That cat, she's great. She's got a huge personality on her. Wise ass of a cat, too. I can't imagine where she got it. She's a little escape artist. She's a little wise ass. Well, anyway, we were outside in the driveway, and we were roaming between the neighbors' yards, which I do have permission not to be rude to anybody. I love the neighborhood. But anyway, I let her run up. Well, I didn't let her, but she was out in the driveway and she was sizing up the tree. And I kept seeing her look up the tree. And I was on the phone with Greta and talking. And I was thinking about grabbing my camera, and it would have been a perfect opportunity to have a Kodak moment. But I stood there and I thought, Holly, this time I want you just to enjoy seeing her without a camera in your phone, like old times, like when we lived in Bedminster, New Jersey, in the hills, and I had a condo, and I would walk her through the buildings in that grassy knoll part of the section where it was just the tennis courts and condos and not by the parking lot. And she would follow me down the path, and sometimes she'd be way ahead of me, and sometimes she'd be lagging really behind me. But if I walked, she kept up with me. But she would sometimes take off like a bat out of hell and go running, and you just see her go flying past you. And I kid you not, straight up a tree, get as far as she could. She'd go up 15 feet. I kid you not. Then she would completely do a 180 and then go head first, straight back down the way she came running down the tree. She's gotten up there pretty high when she was a kitten. Sadly, in Tennessee, two nasty German shepherds chased her up a tree, but she was like 20 feet high, and I actually had to get a ladder to get up the tree to get her out. But sadly, she was caught and hanging on the branch by her underarms, and she, poor little thing was up there for an hour, hour and a half. But I call her my little tigress, but today, I kid you not, she ran up today. It wasn't straight up, but the tree was kind of like that, literally. So it had kind of a curve. I kid you not, this cat ran up and she got up to here, up above my head. She probably got to like what, 6.5 feet up this tree. Does a 180 and then comes straight back down the way she came. I was like, oh, that's my tigress, man. And then I got Keeper, and then it was the three of us taking walks. Seva, Keeper, and I, so the dog would be way ahead, cat would be way behind. And you'd see us 7 nights a week, even during the day, walking through Bedminster, and it'd be the three of us. I'd walk my cat and my dog, the three of us together, kid you not. It is great to see you, Arcade, Mile Lil, Amanda, Jamie. It's great to see you. So I wanted to let everybody know that that is a thank you from me. And even in PayPal, that is a message from me. I know you guys were very shocked when you saw Holly Baglio, Stortsville, New Jersey, Holly Baglio 11 at gmail.com. I know all of you across the board were like, wait, is this our Holly? Wait, our Holly. Our Holly Baglio, the public figure, the ex super soldier. now reformed and redeemed as an ordained minister. She just officially started her ministry online after 7 years with Yeshua and 10 years outside of a cage. That Holly, I know it came as a shock, but I was gang stalked for months face to face, and then they took it online and they went all over my pages, and I tried to keep the damage down, but they were gang stalking me from face to face, then online, and after months I cracked. um, so that's what happened, and that's why you guys now know where I live, is because I was doxxed by gang stalkers, and this is not okay for my home location to be public. I have to live like in a safe house, a safe place. You can't, people, the public cannot know where I live because I expose child trafficking, MK Ultra, and super soldier projects, deep underground military bases, and satanic ritual abuse. So I know you guys were like, wait a minute, what? But that's why. Plus, because of the content of the email and me asking you to help me, I needed your help. Your help is needed. I also wanted you to know, like, I've got a horse in the race, okay? That I'm being sincere, open, and honest with you. So need to fight for my food stamps, but that's where you come in. So if you would mind, if you don't want to, because I know a lot of you do not want it. This is important. A lot of you do not want to expose your identity. So if you don't want to expose your identity, would you mind just shooting me an email and saying, okay, Holly, I donated to you under this name, but I cannot expose to you my name, telephone number, town, state, and email address. And I cannot take that chance, even if it's for you fighting for food stamps. But I sent you a donation under Wonder Woman. So would you just at least do that in an email and respond to me if you can, please, if you can, or from someone else's account, or from, if you can, please send me an email and at least say donated to you under this ID, but I cannot expose my location, my name, and my phone number, even though only the state of New Jersey will see it. I can't put myself at that risk. I'm sorry, Holly. If you can, if not, then tell me, like, here, that's fine. Drop it in the chat room. I'll see it. It's just that way I'll know not to look for you. Hey, Moa, it's great to see you. Jody, I love you. How are you? Mr. Burns, my love to you and Mrs. Burns. It's always great to see you, Jody. Much love and respect to you, beautiful lady. And Pam. Pam, so I sent you an email, Pam. Debbie, I missed your phone call again today. HGTV. Um, so So I wanted to say thank you. And the email about your help being needed, yes, that is me. That was me. And you might find yourselves on those emails, like a couple, you might find yourself on the thank you email, and you're like, Holly, why did you put me on the thank you email? It's because you did something, even though it wasn't financial, you did something. And a couple of you I missed putting on that email, and I realized that I don't even have your email addresses. I only know you on Facebook, but here's the other thing. I forgot what real name goes with what identity. So when I see you on Facebook, I don't know. I get mixed up. I never write anything down, and I really should. I should be like, okay, Art by Pam is really so and so. Arcade's name is really Jessica Smith, and Mr. Burns' name is really Anthony Alexander. And I don't do that. And I try to always remember everything, and that's working against me, obviously, at this point. If you can, email it, because if you're gonna text my cell phone, that does me no good. I have to print it out and give it to the state. I cannot print out a text message. Please email it to me. That's why I said, please email back my account, hollybaglio11@gmail.com, because texting it is, honestly, sweetheart, I'm not trying to be rude, but texting it is useless to me. I can't print out a text message. Please do the email. And then that leaves me with another dilemma. I got to print out the emails, but that's a much easier dilemma to deal with. And I can't leave the house because I can't leave Save alone. So it's a lot to take in. Was there something else I wanted to tell you guys? I wanted to confirm with you guys that was really me, in case you're wondering. That is really me on PayPal. I wasn't hacked. I was really sending you. So, can you excuse me for a moment, please? Okay, so okay, now I got now the next thing that is important to me, but this is going to be fun, is now I get to go clean out all my inboxes, and that's going to take me like at least a week or two. 2 weeks probably, but that'll be the fun part, because then I'll be talking to you guys. I'll be like, yo, what's going on? Thank you for your email. I finally have a chance to respond to you. How you doing? Talk to you. I just wish that I could send some of you guys a voice recording over the email, so that way you can listen. It's easier I'm faster if I talk than if I type, believe it or not. If I try to, I can definitely talk more than 90 words a minute, and I can talk really, really fast and still make sense and not trip over myself. But I won't do that to you guys like I used to do at AT&T when I worked there as a secretary, and I had to call everybody for a meeting. And after calling 30 people and repeating the meetings, name, time, date, and title, and all the other logistics of the meeting, it really got frustrating and wearing out. So I just would speed up what I would say. All right, so oh, I didn't finish eating my dinner, guys. Did I even eat my noodles? My noodles went cold. I got up right in the middle of eating. I didn't bother to finish eating first. And I shot the video. Excuse me, guys. When I was eating, I got thinking and thinking. I'm like, I need to run this video. They need to know that this is not a hoax or a prank, that I'm being honest. I like those noodles. Even when they're, oh, you know what happened? Is while I was eating dinner, I stood up from my pot roasted noodles and I went to the fridge to get a drink. And on my way back to the table, I got thinking about stuff I needed to do, and that's when I started up the video. So I was completely distracted from the get-go. All it took to distract me from dinner was just to get up. And it's like, where was I going? What was I doing? Oh yeah, grab a drink. Then from there, I'm thinking about what I did online. So that's really pretty much what happened. And I get this all the time. It's like when I see you guys in the video itself, but then I shut down the live stream. And then I forget all of a sudden to go to the email and talk to you like I had said I would do in the live stream. Hey, Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, guys, if you don't mind, just remind me, if if you don't mind, especially nowadays with the gang stalkers, doxers, haters, and adversaries, could you just say as a reminder, this is my ID on YouTube, so you know it's me talking to you. Like my friend Carrie. My friend Carrie goes by Grace online. It can be confusing. So just in our instant messages, every once in a while, if you wouldn't mind, think to let me know who you really are again. Look, I hope it's so. I heated it in the microwave. I know. I should have put it in the oven to heat it. I guess I could get away with one more time heating it in the microwave. My pot roast came out so good. And I didn't cook it all the way. I slow cooked it for like, I think 7.5 hours. No, I slow cooked it for a full 8 hours. I did do that, but it was big. And then the next day I put it on low heat for about an hour. Greta, I still haven't made that phone call yet. And I'm just procrastinating now, and that sucks because it does eat me up. Oh, good, this is 16 fluid ounces. I need to keep that. Oh, that's only 20. Oh, no, I need one that's bigger than 20. I don't need to keep this. This is tiny. So anyway, I've been procrastinating with the phone call, but I will call. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. It's really late now. I think they might go to sleep at 7 or 8. But anyway, the other thing, Greta, is I can't go to sleep just yet anyway. I'm going to be awake a while. Do you know why? I'm in prayer and fasting. I'm in prayer and fasting for my friends, for what you guys did for me, for what my village did for me in December. So I'm praying for your health against your incoming spiritual attack. And I'm praying for Abba to make sure you have a roof over your head and finances. Those are the first 4 things: health, finances, house, and warding off spiritual attacks. Don't think I haven't noticed what you guys have done for me. Just hanging out with me all the time. I mean, I take you guys as being sincere because you're always here. I kind of like hanging out with you guys too. I like your comments. But if we ever disagree on something, please at least feel comfortable to say, Holly, I do disagree with you. This is where I disagree. And this is what I really think it is. And I'll probably say, oh, okay, well, that sucks. Well, we don't have to talk about things we don't agree on. But, like, please don't be afraid to tell me that you see something in a different light or in another angle. I don't want to be like a bully or just bulldoze through somebody or always be domineering and be like, my opinion is the right way and there is no other one that makes sense. I know I get one-tracked mind, one-track sided, and minded, one-tracked minded with Yeshua, absolutely. But I want to be honest. I want to be honest. I do entertain all sorts of ideas and perspectives. And I'm open to the different perspectives and the different angles of looking at something because I don't want to overlook anything or miss a detail. And if I look at things in different perspectives, I'll be more apt to making a better decision. But also, you guys have unique perspectives, and like even like the timeline with how old the earth is, how old humans are, and then how old the angels and dinosaurs are. Even if we don't agree on that, that doesn't mean I want to throw the baby out with the bathwater and never talk to you about other topics we do agree on. Seva was outside twice today. That second time she was out to see my tigress go flying up that tree. Oh my goodness. I know it made her feel better. That's what I mean. If I put her down right now, if I were to put her down right now, I would be stealing her life from her. Make sure the boogeyman isn't behind me. Now that I say that, I shouldn't say that. Oh, that's who I forgot to call. I fell under a spiritual attack and somebody popped in my mind and I meant to call them. Oh, I love you too, Pam. You love Oh, Pam, you ought to be in the car with me when when someone ticks me off with their driving. Oh. Ooh, when Barry Obama was president, I was creating my own curse words then. I can't even tell you what I came up with. That's for something in private. That is definitely something for private. I didn't like Barry Obama. I have a personal issue from him going back to the days when I was an active super soldier. Yeah, I got an issue. I got a bone to pick with him. Apparently, I do, I guess. My alters don't like him. It's got everything with the person he is on the inside and not the outside. But if I can use something on the outside to get somebody on the inside with, oh yeah, don't you think I won't turn those screws? Put the screws to someone. But that Barry Obama, he's not. He's not good people, guys. He's really not. Trump is one of our best presidents. I liked Trump and Reagan in my lifetime that I can remember. And I think when I was born, it was Ford, or was it Carter first and then Ford? I think it was Ford, then Carter. And then who? Reagan. And then who? George Bush Jr. And then who? I forget everybody. But I get the first two mixed up. I think it's first Ford and then Carter. I remember those long, boring speeches on the TV where it would tie up the TV for 3, 4 hours and couldn't watch it when I was a little kid. Interrupt my cartoons or the Sunday matinee, and you get stuck with 3, 4 hour long presidential speeches. Back during the time when they made presidents at least appear to be real presidents and not a reality show joke or Hollywood theatrics. And it's all Hollywood that's going on in the White House. That's just all like, we're sold down the river, guys. There's no coming back. Well, obviously we're in tribulation, so right there, no. I don't think anything's gonna. No, I don't astral travel. I get off my lazy little tuchus and I go walk around the house to see But the noise was. I hope that keeper wasn't. You better stay away from her food. You better not do that. You're licking your chops. What did you get into, Keep? Where's Save? Okay. Save is still resting. Oh, this is what I wanted to say to you guys. If you're still in here, my pet lover friends that know everything. I went to give Seva her medicine today, and guess what, guess what, guess what? I was blessed by Abba. You could tell it was Abba who did it, because guess what, guess what, guess what? I got her medicine today, and I was out to the mailbox 1,000 times yesterday and today, making sure I got the ivermectin, the gabapentin. They gave me new syringes with her pain meds. Well, this thing works nice, and it's smooth moving. I can easily do that with my left hand, right? The other one was like, I felt like it was going to bend before it would even work. And I get it in her mouth, and then I try to push, and then she backs up, and then when I get it in her mouth, I try to be slow, but actually, honestly, I just try to get it inside, point it back, and squirt it. Just squirt it. So yes, I better stop playing with this because now it's not going to be so smooth. It's going to get sticky and worn out. But what I'm going to have to do is find more of these things somehow. And then I correctly learn how. So I think I got Seva's full medicine in her mouth in all one shot. And it was wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and over. It didn't take me sitting there 15 minutes and trying it over and over again. The droppers, they did not work. She had one patch on her chest where, I kid you not, the droppers didn't touch her mouth. It went all over her chest. So tonight I was successful. I think I got it all in her mouth and it just shot right back. I saw her lick 2 times and that was it. So maybe it got in the back of her throat and she just swallowed and that was it. But there was none anywhere. So then I don't mean to be stupid, but nobody showed me how to use one of these syringes where there's no needle. And I'm going to show you how stupid I was and so much under stress that this is what I typically do too in MK Ultra. So pay attention. I got this, and you've seen what these look like, right? Because I have to give it to her in her syringe. Well, in the bottle, it has this top on it. You take this, you put the needle to the top, secure it and push it in a little bit, and you'll feel it sink into the top. And then you pull up on the syringe, and then you fill up the syringe nice and easy like that, right? Well, when I got home January 3rd, I looked at it and I thought to go like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's no needle on it. Oh, Holly, that's not going to work. Just get that thing out of there and fill up the syringe. I thought to go, yeah, do this. But then the second thought in my head was like, no, Holly, that's not going to work. Don't even bother. So I didn't even try to see if it worked. So for the past over 21 days, I've had that little insert out. And there were 2 times I dropped her bottle, and one time I almost spilt the whole darn thing. The second time was this morning, so when I when I dropped the bottle and it spilt, this was on its way. But now I know the top has to stay in, and yeah, you just take your syringe, push it down, you feel it go into the top a little bit, inject it, and pull up on the back of the syringe, and the syringe is filled up, nice, easy peasy. Like, what a difference. Administering it to her and everything else. And I think she got the full entire dose, which is like probably the first time in a couple of days or a couple of doses that she got the full thing. So maybe that's why I had a rough day on Friday and Saturday. And that's why I called to make the appointment, because remember today we had the appointment to put her down today. And I canceled it yesterday. Well, that's probably because she didn't get her dose of gabapentin, so she wasn't eating and we had a bad day. Hey, Victoria, it's great to see you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Amanda. Right? I'm so happy too. Or Bush and Clinton and Obama, then Trump. Then this is right. I love you guys. I really do. So, she's getting her medicine and it's going a lot smoother than it used to. A lot smoother than it used to. She got the whole dosage, which means she'll probably sleep in the bed with me instead of jumping out and going into the room where it's darker and still. Jeez, that startled me. I can't stand when she doesn't sleep with me. You know, it bothers me. I'm so used to her in the bed, especially Seva. Not so much Keeper, but I started to get used to Keeper. As long as I can keep her eating 3 to 4 packets, but I gotta give her something to eat tonight because she hasn't eaten anything. She doesn't like chicken and liver, I'll tell you that. She doesn't like liver. Oh, there's a light on in that church. I wonder who's there. I don't think anybody should be there. That's the first time I've ever seen that light on. Huh. But, I gotta call that lady and I'm so fucking exhausted, man. All I wanna do is like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. At least I got the food stamp thing out. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to break down, go to the bank, write up a letter, get a notary public to stamp it and sign it. I write my own affidavit when it comes to the food stamps, explaining the situation. So regardless of what's spoken or decided, the truth is in my documents, regardless of what somebody else decides for whatever reason they decided. Okay, just because a judge decides something does not mean they made the correct judgment. And no offense, I think, Roxy, but Judge Judy, no offense, that old hag always sides with the person that should be in trouble. Most of the time she does. Hey, I can say it, I'm 47. Jamie, I am more humbled than I can express to you. Thank you, because now I don't feel so alone. And now I feel like I have like a backup plan. Like, you know, the backup plan is your mom and dad, you can always move back home, right? Yeah, I would like to have a backup plan again. I don't have a mom and dad to move back home with. I don't have anybody to move back home with. I only have me, Keeper, and Seva to move back home with. So I can't forget about that affidavit. I better take care of that tomorrow. I know I gotta go out for Seva's food tomorrow, so I'll shoot over to the bank because it's in the same spot. And then I can tell that lady if she needs cat food right away, I can get it. So I don't, she's not gonna eat that. She's not gonna eat that stuff. I'm not going out to the store today. Every time I mean, I do get some time during the day where she's sleeping, but, but that's the thing, I need to shampoo in my bathroom and my kitchen floor because providing her a clean atmosphere to heal in or be sick in is most paramount. And since they're always on the floor and they're always sniffing around on the floor and licking their paws, shampooing using my carpet shampooer for my kitchen and bathroom floors, I think is paramount. So, and that's what I used to do to mop it. It was just so easy, you know, because the brushes on the carpet shampooer do all the scrubbing fill it up with hot water. I would use less oil or vinegar, but now I get like, I use this in the carpet shampoo, or I don't care. It's only liquid and it comes out smelling so clean. I love the smell of this spick and span. B. I'm fully disabled on top of it, and it's the winter months. It's no wonder why I'm struggling, you know. I'm struggling to keep up with my own stuff. And I love helping people out, I really do. But I think my eyes and my heart are bigger than my hands and my time and my brain can handle right now. I told people, save is sick. Save is sick. I'm not going out unless I have to. I can't leave her alone. And yet, I think some people are like, oh, well, Holly used homeopathic remedies, so the cat's okay. She can go do whatever. No, I want to be here for every twitch of that cat. It's day by day now, so other people have to worry about themselves, and Holly has to worry about the Baglio household. Get my banana ready for tomorrow morning. Make sure I eat. Oh, and my prayer and fasting, what I meant to say before is if I don't eat a third time tonight, I have to eat a third time tonight. Thanks, Pam. If I don't eat a third time tonight, Abba will not accept my prayer and fasting for you guys. Oh, no, he won't. He told me what he expects, and who are you to say something opposite or opposing to what he told me? Now, if he told you to do something, I'd be like, oh, wait, that's hands off. Abba said to do that. All right, you better listen to him then. So I'm telling you guys, Abba told me 4 times a day. I got 2 times a day right now. Probably tonight when I lay down to go to sleep. There's been a problem when I go to sleep. I mentioned to you I have the night terrors. So I'll lay down and doze off for 45 minutes, and then I'm jolting awake. And then before that, I'm having nightmares that somebody's going to break in my place, shoot me, break in my place and rob me, and, break in the door and just jump me while I'm sleeping in my bed. But while that's happening too, is I'll get up and I'll use the bathroom and I'll try to say, Abba, protect me. I bind and cast down this spiritual attack and escort the people off my property that are astraling to me in Yeshua's name. And I'll go into spiritual warfare. But then, like, on my way back from the bathroom, I'll pick up, because I got a couple munchy food. I listened to my nutritionist. Yes, I have a nutritionist. So I got even some junk food. I thought I'd get those to quit smoking. But anyway, I got, it sucks because do you know how I quit smoking in September? I'll tell you how. I used TBX. They're these little strips. Oh, they work. That's how I quit. They work. And they were taken off the market and they were given bad reviews. And it's all complete lies, guys. If you can find TBX or whatever they used in TBX, those natural herbs, to help you detox and withdraw from cigarettes and vape pens, use it. But TBX strips were actually taken off the market because, in my humble opinion, they were so successful. It got me to quit. I think you know what? I'm going to have to look up the ingredients of what was in TBX and go to a health food store and see if I can't find that stuff. But these strips were like instant acting. You put them on your tongue, they melted, Nick Fit, gone. So I don't know that you could take it in a vitamin to have long lasting, but they're off the market. I think they were not cheap, but they were all right priced because successful. The worst part about the TBX was it would kill your Nick Fit instantly, but then you had to deal with breaking the oral fixation habit. You had to break the hand to mouth habit, and that is a very tough habit to break. That in itself was making me go stir crazy a little bit. Really, it was. I rolled up my THCO. THCO is Delta 8, okay? It's not THC. It's THCO. So I was wrapping that up in a blunt, smoking it as a cigarette just to appease that hand to mouth. And sometimes it worked just to chill me out for a couple of moments and to get a grip and to get on top of the Nick Fit. But look at my dishes. This right here, this is a demon. These have to be cleaned before I go to sleep. It's going to take me like an hour, probably 30 minutes. And I got to make sure Sava eats again. So there we go. I'll be up for another 2 hours. I can already feel myself going, "Ugh." Now, because I don't eat well, I have to have a nutritionist. So I might not be. Damn. I got to take my dog out for a walk again. I got to see what my battery's up to. Maybe you guys should come with me. 7 o'clock. All right, that's a pretty good time, right? Let her out now with you guys walking with me. And it's better because I'll have a video. It's adorable. So I was said, as long as I eat, oh, thank you, Jamie. As long as I eat 3 meals and a snack, meaning 4 times a day, he would oblige my prayer and fasting for what I'm doing for my village. You guys are a part of my village. And everybody in December, there were videos where I had 30, 35 viewers at the same time. That's when you know I'm hitting the video, I'm getting a good title. Because I kind of title my videos like blah, blah, blah titles that don't stand out. So that way you know not really to pay attention, that it's personal. We're probably just going to hang out with each other. But if I want to do a video that's professional on super soldier projects or child trafficking or whatever, I try to give it a really good title. But yeah, even those people in December on those videos where I was getting 30, 35 viewers, I typically do. If I pull off a good show, I'll get 30 viewers. Easy. But I haven't been doing too much to like earn my keep around these parts. I've been in my pajamas. You guys have seen me like at rock bottom. You guys saw me pull out of rock bottom. And then you guys saw me fall back into, well, you guys saw me hit rock bottom. And then you guys saw me stand up on my own 2 feet, pull myself up on my own bootstraps, get standing up again. And then I kind of got knocked on my keister. Honestly, I got knocked on my keister. Not flat on my back this time, but on my ass. And when Sava got her bad news. Okay, this one wants to go out, so it looks like we're going out. Listen, guys, I'm seeing all sorts of demonic spirits right now, and I'm under demonic attack. Remind me to put my reflective jacket on. Can you guys, in my prayer, in Jesus' name, I pray for my full armor on. Please pour the blood of the Lamb on Keeper, Save, and I. Put their full armor on. Please keep us invisible to the enemy. In Yeshua's name, please do not let the enemy. Please put Keeper, Save, and I and my home and my possessions and my car in a bubble. Put us in a bubble and don't let the enemy touch us. Have the enemy stay back 300. No, I need the enemy to stay back 300 feet from me at all times. I need space and room to breathe. They cannot touch me or my possessions or the ground I walk on or the space I am in right now. They have no authority, claim, right, or rule to me or my home in Yeshua's name. I just saw another one. Hey, Kay, it's great to see you. I'm sorry again for being snippy. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the video. And gave a death howl. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm keeping an eye on Seva. I am not stealing her life. Of course, I want a cure and a miracle. Reality is I caught it too late, Kay. We're not going to do this blame condemnation thing. I didn't catch it in time. I misread all of her signs, and I feel like a rotten human being, a rotten mother, because I did miss all of the signs and misread them. But there's going to come a point in time where she's not going to be able to swallow anymore, and it's going to be extremely painful. There's going to come a point in time, and I've had this problem too, but that's because a valve in my esophagus got inflamed. My esophagus got inflamed because I used that, not Cymbalta, but it was quitting smoking. That cigarette to quit smoking, yeah, it hospitalized me right off the bat. Oh, it was terrible. It felt like there was an elephant sitting on my chest. I couldn't even swallow my saliva without being like, oh, 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 and it knocking the wind out of me because it just killed my esophagus to even swallow my saliva, and it was like that for a week. I cannot let Seva be like that, and I won't. But she just ran up a tree today and back down, so I'm not going to steal her life from her, but I'm also not going to let her suffer. In our yard, oh, kidney renal failure, oh no. Fluids, I was giving her pain injections, all the pain injections. Okay, you know what? Kay, I humbly think you made the right decision. You took her out of her suffering, and I bet you she had a wonderful life with you. And I know how you feel about stuff like that, Kay, but I'm positive you made the right decision. Heavenly Abba, I pray for animals, domestic and wild. And Heavenly Abba, I pray for Kay and her fur babies. And I pray you receive her kitty in your hands. In Yeshua's name, Selah. So now Abba gets to play with your kitty. I'm sorry, Kay. I know how hard that is for you. I have a horror story, but I'm not going to tell it right now, because it'd totally make you feel worse. I had a dog once that the vet didn't give enough sleep medicine to when they were putting her down, and she woke up during it, and she squealed and screamed for 5 minutes until her heart stopped beating because she woke up. And I said to the vet, do something, and the vet just stood there. Oh, well, it's too late now. Shoot her up with more sleeping pills then. That's what I said, shoot her up with more sleeping pills. No, it's too late now. I think that was the lady that I took Save It to begin with. That's why she was ready to put her down so fast. I'm going to keep my vet. It's not that I wanted to get rid of him. It's that he just was sick and wasn't in when I needed to take Seva, and she needed to go immediately. What I would have liked is for that vet to have shot her up with a pain pill right then. But, oh, look who's awake. She's like, did I hear outside? Outside? Did I hear outside? Well, no. How you feeling? Hello, sweet cheeks, my sweetie pie. I want to like cuddle with her and get a good look at her, but she's always moving away so much, so too quickly. And I got a groomer. Okay, come on, Kate. I am so much more relaxed, guys. I'll tell you what, I probably got my bladder function back the second I got the medicine for Saba and the 2 syringes came in it. It's crueler out here. I watched my own mother die in horrific pain from cancer. She was with heavy morphines. Animals cannot tell us. No, they can't tell us. They can't tell us. And that's why I misread Saba's. Cats do not show pain. So if they're having pain, they're just not going to show it. What they will do is pull their hair out. Another thing is when cats wink. It's not right. And when cats' eyes water, it's not right. It's not always allergies. It's not always depression. They are delicate. They are different species. They are different than humans. I thought, oh, well, here I am. I puke every day and have appetite issues and intestinal issues, and it causes me to vomit. I have pain issues that cause me to vomit. Then when I saw my cat vomiting, it did not raise red flags because I was always vomiting. Okay, just because we're always going through it doesn't mean if our cat goes through it or what we go through, it applies to our cats or to our dogs. It doesn't. They're different species. And we need to be mindful of that. Well, she was vomiting and she pulled her hair out. So eyes watering, eyes blinking. And that could be a sign of head trauma, eyes blinking and eyes watering. It could be a mouth infection and it's causing pressure in the eardrum and behind the eyeball. And you just can't see it. And your cat's going to sit there playing mousy with you. And you're going to think they're fine and really they're not. So just be so mindful of your pets. Okay, listen, hang on a second, because I got to walk through common area. That's what I asked them too, Kay. I asked the second vet. He goes, no, I actually agree with what the first vet said. I would have thought morphine too, because it's bad. Like now, it would make sense for them to put her on morphine, because every time she eats, she hits the side of her face. And then when she does that, she drops on the ground. It's like her legs give out from holding up her body weight. So she'll hit with the one paw, and then both her legs give out and she falls on the ground. Now would be a great time for morphine. Okay, hang on a second. Stay. Stay. You are such a good girl keeper. I love you so much. You're such a good girl. Okay. Ready? Okay. I'm going to stay on the property right now, so I shouldn't get too much buffering. Come on, keep. I'm going to be walking around in circles, though, for a little bit. You know what? I should try to walk over down that way and see if it doesn't give me better reception, because then I can go walk around the other church instead of this one and get reception and still talk to you without buffering. So it's not safe for me, but it's safe for you guys in the neighborhood. Go pee-pees and poo-poos, honeys. I gotta keep her back on her diet. So, what were we talking about? I think to leave the cat alive would be cruel and would save when she stops eating. Well, what I'll probably do is call the vet and say, she already slowed down poo-pooing, okay? She mainly pees, and I chop up her food. I get the packets of food, and then I put it in the chopper, and I add a little water. And she eats 3 or 4 of them a day. I go through 8 just figuring out what one she wants. But they're $2 a packet, too. That's so expensive. But at this point, I want her to eat, and I want her comfortable. So I took out a loan, 2K. I have a loan. I took out a loan. And my friend said, you know what? I actually need the money and I'm broke right now, but don't worry about it because I know you don't have it. But he goes, no. He goes, take your time with that. He goes, I'm just so happy you had more time to spend with Seva. So no, I have a loan on Keeper too, like for going to the vet with cancer. I remember when you quit smoking, Kay. Congratulations. I quit smoking too in September. Like a dope, I went back to it. I can quit, Kay. That's not a problem. Quitting's fine. Staying quit is the issue. And if I have a stressful moment, I go flying to a go-to, and my go-to is cigarettes. I put down my other go-tos, okay? So Zane's pretty pissed off that I did that because I rejoined the battle. When I got the news of January 3rd about Save His Health, I basically said, yeah, God, I want that higher calling, so to speak. I want to be more than a follower. I want to be your vessel used at every possible moment of the time. I basically, at that point, sat down. I said yes to him, but then I sat down. I stopped fighting. Now, I was basically a non-smoker January 3rd, and I turned around and I went back to the smoking because I was stressed about Seva. So I turned around and went back to smoking. And then I had a few other bad days in there, which I don't need to beat myself up over because I've been forgiven. But Seva, they're my kids. That's all I know is they're my kids. So to holistic ways when I took her off. Oh, I wouldn't have taken her off. You know what? I would have. Well, woulda, shoulda, coulda. I'm doing the woulda, shoulda, couldas with Seva. Oh, there she is. Look, guys. Okay, look. There's my Seva. Oh, is she ever ticked off at me that she's right there and not down here? Because typically it's the 3 of us that hang out together at night. But if she takes off, Keeper will go find her for me, and I won't be able to find her. Now, I don't think she's going to take off, but if it's about that time for her, I know that animals do go off into the wilderness to die, and I don't want her to do that, so I'm not willing to let her out at night. But more than that, I'm not willing to. I used to let this cat roam everywhere and anywhere because she was pretty much smart enough to stay away from the street, but I do think somebody hit her. I do think she obtained a head injury at some point in her life, that's for sure. One eye sticks out more than the other eye. And not too long ago, this cat came flying back in my house one day, and she smelled like tailpipe exhaust. So I'm wondering if she didn't get rolled by a car. Well, that's got to be a TV screen in somebody's window. That's weird. Sorry. Look at those weird colors over there. That square. You can't see it, but it looks really weird. They're probably playing the metaverse over there. I wasn't about to try Seva on radiation because cats don't have good odds with radiation. That's why I chose the homeopathic. But it was once the antibiotics wore off that then I started the homeopathics. But first I went the antibiotic and gabapentin way. Oh boy, is she ticked. She's like, why don't you let me out, Holly? Let me out, let me out. Ooh, I can give you a singing telegram. What was that song that Jim Cusack sang while he held the boombox above his head outside the girl's window? What was the song? Come on, guys, I'm about to do a singing telegram for you and pretend that you're on a balcony and I'll like serenade up for you. La 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 la! Figaro, Figaro, Figaro! Where's Tyler, my lover? I can serenade him. Just don't tell my husband, Billy, my husband from the metaverse, Billy Bob on me. She has blood cancer and there's nothing I can do. Oh, God. Maybe the last, after 10 years of life. Ah, bearing a daughter and a son, I understand. Fur babies on my children. Oh, my goodness, Kay. You've been through so much trauma, more than anyone I know. Really, every time you turn around, you're getting pummeled. You get pummeled this way, and you're pushed, and you start tumbling that way, and as soon as you tumble this way, you're pummeled again and pushed back that way, and then they just... That's like Bridge, my friend Bridge. She's a holy biblical prophet. If you don't think that woman suffers 30 demonic attacks a day, that's an understatement with what she goes through. She gets pummeled. I've been praying for her health, but I don't want to harass her too much. But I haven't really heard from her. So that's why, another reason why I'm in prayer and fasting for my village is because Bridget's health is bad. Okay, Keith, let's try to get you to go potty because Sava's pissed and I want to kind of go in. Yeah, because it's not fair we came out without her. I'll just walk down the driveway and then go back inside. You go pee-pees, honey? You go pee? And I'm back. Sorry, that was me. Okay, do you guys see me clearly? Do you see me clearly? Am I back? Am I done buffering? Am I done buffing? Buffering. Okay, now you got to stay with me until I get back on the inside of my house. Back up there. And I'm safely inside, okay? Go pee-pees and poo-poos, honey. Hey, it's Mike Smith. All right. Yeah, you're somebody I'd like to give a phone call to. I got my thank yous and my food stamps done. Well, actually, I still got to find 5 more people. But then I'm done with that, and then I can start. Responding to my inboxes. Okay, guys. Keep. It's so fucking cold. Wrong key. I'll have to stand here and rush. Because that just makes everything else worse. Oh no. Sam's trying to get out. Oh, don't you try it. Don't you try it. She's waiting by the door trying it. Ah. Oh, I'm sorry, Sava, Ava. Okay. Okay, and we're back kosher. What are you doing? She's like, Holly, I am so upset with you. What are you doing? Oh, we're going to take off the... Oh, stop it. TPX strips. Thank you. OTB, like boy. But thank you. I will get it, Pam. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. You rock. Because it was you and another lady that got me the links for that. When I got this, it was you and I forget who else that gave me the links so I could get this. Definitely one for the bug out bag. Prevent cancer, cure cancer. I'm praying for your arm, Mike. Keep or stop it. No treaties. I don't know how I'm going to get to sleep tonight. Stop, keep. No more. I didn't get to call the lady back today. I really needed to get my stuff done now. All right, so time to get Sava's food. So she has something to eat throughout the night. And she doesn't like anything else I gave her. What did I give her? I didn't like that. You don't want any of these things? You don't want to try these? Want to try that? No? All right, come here. All righty then. There goes those two things. Doesn't want that. Hang on, I'll be right there. Oh, and that was another thing. That first vet I brought Sava to said, she said that she called me 2 times and left a message on my phone. No, she did not. Okay, so yeah, I can't wait to quit. Yeah, but I want to quit. Definitely. I have a much better lifestyle, a much more pure lifestyle, and that'll just keep me closer to Abba. That's why I want to quit so bad, is because I truly feel and I truly sincere that if I have a more pure lifestyle, I'll be closer to Him. And that's really what I'm after, is just to be closer to Him. Not to be more holier than now and more righteous than now and say, see, look, I did this and that. But no, just to be closer to Him, you know? And plus to be able to say, hey, I put all this stuff down thanks to Him. I guess I'll give her the minced and chop it up high speed. Put some water in it. Help wanted. Where do we fill out the app? You're hired. You don't have to fill out the app. You're hired. You have the experience we're looking for. No need to fill out the application. You're hired, ECWN. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. No interview. Yeah, I still gotta. No, I don't have interviews. Hey, it's Terry Christ. How are you? It's great to see you, sweetheart. You don't want yeah, I do want your resume, but you don't have to fill out an application. Applications are a pain in the neck, but I'll accept a resume. Okay. You ready, guys? Hold your ears. I forgot I had you there. It's pretty pathetic. Okay, then you don't have to give it to me. Okay, ready? Hold your ears, seriously. I got a bad headache and I got all these dishes to do. All right, hold your ears again. One more time, ready? Excuse me. Ah, hi, Saba. She's looking at me. She knows it's for her. Yes, my pretty fuzzball, it's for you. And you better eat this, too. Maybe she'll eat this. Maybe some of the other stuff I made her was too thick. I don't know. Oh, okay. Here you go, Saba. Ava, you want it? I fluffed it up for you. You want it? You hungry? No, she smells it and then she doesn't want it and she goes away. Oh, she's eating it. Okay, so I know to get her more of these packets, the Yuva. Oh, no, apparently she doesn't like what I just gave her. So tomorrow I'll get her more of these packets so she seems to eat them. But she's not eating anything else that I used to get her. I'm about to close the cabinet doors again. I'm so frustrated now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do I make her like a third thing, a fourth thing? Yeah, I canceled the appointment. Yeah, she had an appointment. I canceled it. Yesterday, I canceled her appointment for today. She ate like 3 packets yesterday. Today, she climbed up a tree. She didn't get a couple doses of her medicine because I was having trouble with the syringe and then the dropper didn't work. So that's probably why she had a couple off days, and it was making me panic thinking that she took a spin for the worst when really she wasn't getting her medicine. What I'm worried about is that if she doesn't eat what I'm giving her and eat 3 packets a day, then she is going to take a turn for the worse. I got to make sure she gets at least 3 of these in her per day, and then she'll be all right. Because it's 1 ounce per pound of your cat, so that's 9 ounces. You said that before, butter and noodles. She loves butter and noodles. Well, not really so much the noodles, but she likes lapping the butter up off of it. Yeah, I got milk out for her. She doesn't like the tuna fish. She doesn't like these anymore. She was living off them the first week, but can't stand them now. I put them out, and she doesn't really like them. I gave her chicken with liver in it. She didn't even touch it. I ended up throwing it out. Then I gave her, what else? Oh, yeah, the chicken and liver, the tuna. She didn't eat it. Oh, and then get this. I gave her milk. She didn't want it, and I just gave her that, which she typically ate. Yeah, I know, right? You know what? She doesn't like these things anymore. She doesn't like these things anymore. So, like today, she ate 2 of the packets this morning. She still has to drink or eat another packet tonight, but she was out running around climbing a tree today. So, I'm not going to put her down. And I'm glad I canceled the appointment. And your cat doesn't drink milk either. Yeah, I was supposed to cook chicken tonight. I have to cook it first thing tomorrow for dinner, but I was also going to cook up a couple pieces for her. Actually, I was going to cut up the raw chicken and just feed it to her. Mm. You know what I could do? This is probably bad, but she eats the daylights out of it. Bacon. Bacon. I should have gotten no sodium bacon because it's salt in like human tuna fish that actually gives a cat cancer like what Saba has. Slide it down her throat and gum, she'll swallow it. Um, so when she just starts turning away from food altogether, that's when I'll make the appointment. Today I did notice when she drooled, or when she slept, she drooled a little. What am I going to take to go to sleep tonight? What time is it right now? 8? What's the point? I'll try to stay up till 10:30. Well, then my alarm is just going to end up waking me up at 5, 6 anyway to give her her medicine. I don't know that melatonin, I think the melatonin gave me a more sound sleep, but it surely did not help me fall asleep. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ECW1, that's a good idea. That'll perk her up, too. A couple of days I gave it to her. And she actually ran away from it. She didn't want to be bothered, but I'll try it again. And she might eat it better. Warm up my food, her food. You know, I noticed that, like, when I add a little bit of water to it, I add warm water. She likes it more. Good idea, I will. Maybe Dramamine. I'll take Dramamine tonight. Help me fall asleep, and the melatonin to help me sleep better. 'Cause I do need my rest. When I woke up this morning, my body was like, Holly, you need 2 more hours. You need 2 more hours. And I couldn't get it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'll try the melatonin again. Warm your food up too. That's a good idea. Hungry, they will get the name. Thank you. So, I guess I can take the melatonin right now because it's not going to put me to sleep. Gabapentin is used for nerve damage. I've been on it for fibromyalgia. My cats were moved to morphine. Honestly, gabapentin did not help her, nor did Lyrica. I don't know why they were not giving her an opioid. Yeah, I know, right? Why wouldn't they give? Should I call them back and be like, listen, I really think that you need to give my cat morphine. My uncle's cat would always get sick when she ate tuna. Hey, Daniel, it's great to see you. Yeshua, blessings to you and Matthew. It's great to see you, Daniel. My altars are happy to see you, too. Really, I'm happy to see you. It's good. Very good. I hope life is treating you well. I'm in prayer and fasting for my friends. That includes you, Daniel. I pray Heavenly Abba answers your personal requests made of him and how much you helped me last month in December. And even before that, Daniel, I'm praying with and for you for Abba to answer your personal requests made of him. So that was a part of my thank yous. You're welcome, brother man in Christ. I would have liked them to give Saba something stronger because that is a big tumor. She can't close her mouth. It pushes up. It looks like her gums are uneven. That poor little kitty cat. But when she doesn't eat, when she goes, then I'll have to make the appointment. Hello. I got scared for a second. I was like, oh my God, who is that? That's okay. That's a good person. That's one of the neighbors I love. They're good people. I like them that live in back. Yeah, I really think I need a solid 8 hours of sleep. I don't know what that's like. I think I'd be scared to sleep 8 hours solid. I think that there was something wrong with me. Shalom. Zareta, how are you? Staying quit is the hardest thing. I crave one daily. Now I'm trying the oil. Wow. I think 5G is a part of the problem too. Yes, I do. It's only going to get worse. So if we got cancer now with that 5G on, forget it. That cancer is going to be agitated, aggravated. I feel bad because for 2 weeks I was giving her medicine on the wrong side of her mouth and it didn't dawn on me. I knew which side she had the cancer on, but when it came time to giving it to her, I kept messing up the side. And I'm hoping I didn't poke and prod at the cancer, giving her medicine so much that that's why it made it bigger, because it looks like she can only open her mouth a little bit less. But if she's in pain, wouldn't she just lay still? Okay. Were your cats still active? Were your cats still active? 5G is a huge part. I get 2, 3 in a row. Okay, cool. I forgot what I asked. Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm praying back for you too. Sava says thank you. All praise, glory, love, and worship to you, Nevafe, for Yeshua. I got her poppy seed, or the California poppy, but it's got alcohol in it, and I couldn't give it to her. So I caught the cancer 3 weeks ago. It was pretty, well, too late. But I can't give it to her because it's got the cetyl alcohol in it. You know what I could do is order another kind of CBD that's vegetarian and GMO free, because you have to be careful of the fillers. That's the other thing when it comes to cats, oh, even dogs, even ferrets, stuff like that. But the fillers in these homeopathic remedies, you have to look up and make sure that they don't have an interaction with the fillers alone, like the melatonin pills. I had to make sure that there were no fillers whatsoever. It was just the melatonin. Otherwise, she would have had a reaction. But since she opens her mouth less, I'm not going to poke and prod at her for the dandelion root. And I stopped giving her the melatonin. How do I know it's not making her worse? I gave it to her for a week, week and a half, so will help as well. Just gets the, you know what I have, Daniel? Curcumin. I have curcumin where I can give it to Sava. Curcumin with turmeric in it. I can give her that. Should I give her some of that? That might help. That's a powder. I just got to find out the dosage again. I got to find out the dosage, but I could give her their curcumin with the turmeric. That's supposed to relieve pain for cats too, right? Turmeric. I got to stop poking and prodding at this cat. Who's to say I'm not making her worse? Thank you, Sarita. I'm humbled. Put it with black pepper. Okay. A lot of vitamins are made in China too. They are. It's the earth with asteroids hitting one day at a time, sometimes one moment at a time, right, Kay? The other thing I wanted to point out, for some reason it popped in my head. Okay, Bridge was talking a lot about the polarization. How north, for instance, the gates of heaven are in the north part of the in the north part of the earth. Yes, there's gates of heaven in the spirit world, but there's also a gates of heaven on earth too. And south is Antarctic. So south would also be representative of hell, but our south is Antarctic, and north, when north is where the gates of heaven are. Well, anyway, Bridge talks a lot about the polarization. How people who are attracted to Yeshua are like really becoming on fire for him, really thinking about him more, reading the Bible more, praying to him more. They're really drawn to him feverishly, and it grows that thirst and that passion. Other people who are not attracted to Yeshua, that are not attracted to him who is the light He is not the light bringer. He is the light. Um, Lucifer is the light bringer. Who cares about the light bringer? I want Yeshua the light, the living light. So, people who aren't drawn to Yeshua are basically going south, and they would be more inclined to going to the Antarctic. Why do you think all these politicians are going down south? It's not only representative of hell for going south. You know, in the spirit world, we say going south is going to hell. But in this physical world right now, what's south is the Arctic. Bridge was like, Holly, don't you find it interesting how you couldn't wait to make your way back up north again? She goes, I know you're from New Jersey, but think about it. You were down in Tennessee and you were squirming in your britches there. You get to Maryland and still you're too far south. I was like, oh God, yeah, I was below the Mason-Dixon line. Oh, jeez, never again. Never again unless I'm just passing through to go somewhere else. No offense to people that live below the Mason-Dixon line, but it's a very different world. Anyway, from where I come from. So, I'm not getting my dishes done tonight. That demon's going to sit in my sink in my kitchen because I'm not doing it. I'm going to get in bed, hopefully find a cool YouTube video that's a long one that I can put on and watch, and then when it ends, my computer screensaver will go to sleep. So I get to do a load of dishes in the morning, cook dinner. I didn't give Sava her bacon. I gave her food, right? Always traveling east. The Mason-Dixon line is only about a 45-minute drive from yours truly. Really? Oh, I'm sorry. I just booped her in the head. Poor Sava. Reveal himself in the spirit realm is humble because the kingdom is about to reveal the people. Redeem. Cat treats have a lot of vitamins, and I would add hot water and put it in the blender. That's a good idea, Britches. Look at this little one. She's going to help herself. What do you want in there? What do you want? Uh-oh, now we got the pitter-patter of that one. Yeah, I like the South because of the heat. What do you want? You want bacon? You want chicken? Oh, she wants something. I know that. You want... Should I cut her up some raw chicken, guys? Ready, cow. Oh, thank you, Art by Pam. Thank you, Pam. You rock, Pam. I will look at them first. What am I going to get you, Sava, huh? Oh, come on. No, you don't need to be in the fridge. She smells a tuna fish. That's what it is. Okay, come on. Go. Get, you. I got her tuna fish inside my cupboard. Yeah, right. I got tuna fish, but she can't eat it. And I can't turn it into mush. I could take raw chicken. Can I feed her raw chicken? Some people say yes, some people say no. She eats it up. Right now, I'm like so tired. I just want to go lay down. Okay, look out. Out of the fridge. Out of the fridge. I got you something else. Yeah, I got you something else, Sava. Thank you, Pam, Tim, Janice. Relaxing music, thank you. I'm like agitated because I just want to lay down. Many tumors are related to parasites. Chicken is good for detox. Really? Oh, she loves cheese. I got to break it up itty bitty though. And that's going to take me about 20 minutes to break it up itty bitty to give it to her. And I'm low on energy. Cats eat live birds all the time. I never knew a cat that cooked a bird. Look at, oh, I missed what you said. Because I've seen people feed their cats raw chicken before and the cats ate it up. I gave Sayla raw chicken a couple times and she ate it up. So maybe that's what I need to do is give her some raw chicken and she'll eat that. Because you're not even eating this stuff, are you, Sava? You're not even eating that? No, keep it. Go lay down and don't you start. Oh, you know what I'm missing? Daily Renegade. What's his name? What's his name? Brian Melvin. I think he's on Tuesday nights at 7:30. I like that man, Brian Melvin. Which grinder could I use? I'll leave the big one for the morning. I'll use the little one right now. But I'm closing the door on you. Brian Melvin, Daily Renegade on Omega Frequency Radio. Great people. Oh no. Why does it do that? My bag was open the whole time. Damn it. Why? Why? All right, where's a small piece of chicken? That way the water has a lot of vitamins. Harp music. I heard a harp. I went to hear this one woman play Gaelic music or whatever. Irish. I think it was Irish harp music. I'm not cooking this for her. Okay, well that didn't work out. It just bunched all up. It's supposed to shred it, and it bunched it all up instead. Huh. Well, ain't that a pain in the neck? You're not meowing, Sava. Add a little more water in it. I tell you, trying to get this cat to eat is an all-day affair. I'm like losing altitude fast. Oh wow, that's whipped up really nice. But it's sticky. I'm tired too. I'm following you out. Celtic music. A rubber chicken. Like a rubber biscuit. Remember the Blues Brothers? That might be too thick for her. All right, I will add more water, I guess. Make it so she can totally lap it up. Oh, what a funny word. Lapping it up. Let me see if like the bottom is actually getting stirred up. If she actually eats this, I'll be surprised. Good evening, Doug. With today's processed foods contaminated woodwinds. Doug is great. Thank you for my rainbow hearts. For the beautiful colors. Thank you. So, kitty time. All right. Okay, so little kitty, she better put something in her stomach. I feel like vomiting right now. I don't know why. I don't know, but for some reason, seeing that chicken all mushed up is making me want to vomit. Like, I can't even. I don't know what my problem is, but oh. Sava, you want this? Oh, you want something that wants to make me vomit? That's ground up chicken. Try it. You don't want chicken? It's raw chicken. No, she's like, I want to see you cut it up so I can walk around your legs and make you trip while you're standing at the counter. So she ain't gonna touch it. I did. That's probably why she doesn't like it. She probably wants me to cut up the chicken nice and fine. Hey, Will. I'm sorry. I hope you have a nice evening and that it makes up for your tough day at work. I got my food stamps done today and I got my thank yous. Although that doesn't mean that I'm going to have all the paperwork that I need for the judge at the end of the week. But I did do my part of it, what I was supposed to. So hopefully Friday we can do panos. Put the chicken in a little spoon and have her lick it off. Sometimes that works. That's a good idea. She's just being picky right now. I know she ate at least 2 packets today of cat food. During the night, so long as keeper stays away from her cat food. She'll get up and eat during the middle of the night. Because I've seen her, like, her food on the table dwindle down a little bit when I get up in the morning. Okay, Seva, I'm putting your stuff up here. You can climb a tree. You can hop up on the table for food. She climbed up a tree today. Wasn't my cell phone gonna go dead? I've been broadcasting for 2 hours. It's gonna go dead. Well, once it goes dead, I need to put myself to bed anyway. And it'll take me 2 hours to unwind because my mind's racing. And no, I don't feel like smoking medicinal cannabis to go to sleep. Sometimes, yeah, it helps me sleep, but now I don't feel like smoking any. Or I feel like smoking, but time for a nap. Yeah. Time for 8 hours straight sleep. She's worn me out. This is all I've done for 3 weeks. Try to figure out what she might eat. I'm probably trying to make her eat more than she's supposed to even eat. I'm probably overfeeding her. She's probably eating more than she needs to. Because honestly, hey, good night, Zoraida, sweetheart. Sleep well. We'll be praying for you. I'm going to follow you guys out soon because look at my eyes. And Seva, well, she only slept with me part of the night, but she's made a second cubby hole to sleep in my bookcase. She will eat when she gets hungry. Exactly, Pam. And meanwhile, I keep bringing her food, bringing her food, bringing her food, bringing her food. No wonder why she's running away from me. And sometimes she'll sneak outside, come outside, horse around a little bit, go back up inside, and when she's inside, she'll get something to eat, putz around a little bit inside, and then come back out. This cat is so cool because when I had my place in Somerville for 10 years, she'd hang out on the windowsill all the time, whether it be in the back on the kitchen windowsill or the front in the living room because she could hop in either one. But I kid you not, she'd go outside, go catch a bird or two, and she'd come inside, and every time she came inside, she'd come and rub right up against me to let me know she was inside or come headbutt me if I was laying down. She'd come say hello, circle around the living room, and then go back and sit on the windowsill or go back and sit outside. But Seva would always come back in and check with me. So I don't anticipate her to run off. Even if it's time to die, I don't think she would run off. I think she'd run to me. Because even when she gave birth to her 3 kittens, she came to me, but she smelled so bad like cheese, I made the mistake, I pushed her away, and she went to the guy I was dating at the time, but he had delivered kittens before. I didn't know what I was doing, and the kittens came out fine, but I shouldn't have pushed Seva away because she stunk so bad like rotten cheese. I wanted to vomit. And then a couple hours later, she gave birth. She was a great mother cat. Oh, such a great mother cat. Getting rid of the kittens, though, that was hard because she kept looking for them. She kept wanting to know where they were and looking for them, but I couldn't keep all of them. It would have been nice to keep one of them. I wanted to keep all of them because they were just so cute. I kid you not, all of them looked just like her. And I wanted to keep all of them. I would have 4 cats. I would have been sleeping in my car, homeless. Well, actually, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to find a home myself with 4 cats and a dog. 1 cat and a dog was an impossibility. Around New Jersey, they don't want you to have pets, especially these more well-known apartment complexes and condo complexes, none of them will allow you to have a cat or dog. I am so humbled, Pam. Thank you for saying that. Thanks, Keeper. Thanks, Ava. I don't feel like a great mom, but I'll do whatever I can for you guys. Cats like to eat at night. I know mine do. Okay, Terry. You know what? I have one of those cans where I added water and I made it all mushy and sloppy. So she's got a full can to eat tonight. So she won't go hungry throughout the night. I think at this point I'm going to rest and relax and stop shoving food under her nose and just like go hang out with her. But I got to remember when she's sleeping to let her sleep and rest. Maybe when she does sleep, I can actually sneak out to go do my laundry for an hour or two. Well, I'd actually need 2 hours. Well, 30 for the washer, 40, yeah, so I would need an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I don't want to leave her alone that long. Not right now, not at this time. I don't know if I have a day, a week, or a month, but either way, I want to eat up all that time with Seva. I don't want to miss a second. Meanwhile, she's sitting right on the other side of that door, scratching to come out. There we go. My cell phone's going dead anyway, so after this cigarette, I'm going to get going and go put myself to bed. And hopefully tomorrow, wake up, take care of myself, take a shower, do my dishes, cook my dinner, wash my dishes again, shampoo my floor, shampoo my bathroom and kitchen floors, which I've been meaning to do for 3 weeks now, so they're clean for Seva. But it's hard for me. Like last night, laying down in bed, I tossed and turned for the first hour and a half to 2 hours. It was really uncomfortable for me. And with all those anxiety attacks, they're more like panic attacks. You know, with the bad guys busting in, beating down my door, or beating down my door to rob me or shoot me or beat me up. I kept my lights on last night and I kept watching underneath the door to make sure nobody was outside my door walking around. I hate the night terrors because there's nothing you can really do to make yourself feel secure. It's just something that needs to pass. Like a lot of times, anxiety attacks just need to pass. You know what? I did get a snack in today, so I'm only missing one meal. Abba won't accept my prayer and fasting unless they eat 4 different times. I wonder if I eat a couple of dot candies, if that'll count as a 4th meal. On a technicality, I haven't had any yet today, so it would be another meal. I'm going to eat 2 dot candies, you know, the gummy dots. That'll be my 4th meal. I'm going to slide in there by a technicality, Abba. I'm serious. Hey, Galactic Angels. She's not here in the chat room, but she popped into my head right now. Galactic Angels. I hope she and her loved ones are doing well. And Kim and Global and Lori S. and Kim and Patricia. Why? That's why the videos went bye-bye. God's been mean to me lately and it made me cranky. Oh, he has he? Like, that's priceless, Brian. But if you don't accept my prayer and fasting, you're mean. Don't be mean to me like you're being mean to Brian. I was like, Holly, shut up and go eat your 2 dots. And I'm going to eat the 2 dots too. So you know I got my fourth meal, and it may have been candy, but it's still a fourth meal, okay? My nutritionist says it counts. It counts. She'll make me up a whole diet with dots, bananas, and raw eggs. But yeah, on a technicality, I'm gonna skate by making candy my one of my snacks. Cottage cheese and potato chips was a snack today. We're gonna include that as a meal because it was potatoes and dairy, potato chips and cottage cheese. We'll make my snack the candy. We'll make the potato chips and the cottage cheese. We'll make that a meal. I got your poison ivy and ear infection and feeling sick I didn't need. God to guide the neighbors to slam car doors all afternoon. Oh, man. I don't know that he guided them purposely to do it. I don't think God is targeting you. Do you hear what? Yeah, I hope you're joking. I know I am. Right? God, stop guiding people to get under my skin. And he's like, no, you will learn to be more wholesome, Holly. I was like, no, I will keep poking the bear until you learn how to be more wholesome, Holly. I'm teasing. Okay, maybe tomorrow I can be on top. Come on, walk already. Yeah, you guys aren't escaping out of my house. Tell you that much. I feel bad I didn't call my friend back to help her with the order today, and I meant to call her because I have dinner for her and I have food for her cat, but I'll call first thing in the morning. Hey, Seva, what you doing? This is my pretty kitty. I arrive in and she's already waiting by the door. Yes, she is. Hi. We'll move all this stuff out of the way. Yeah. Hi, honeys. Hi. This stuff is just not staying out of the way. Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing? I gotta groom you. I gotta groom you. Yes, let me wash my hands. I'm gonna pet you until your fur falls off. And I gotta charge my cell phone before the battery turns the phone off. Don't go nowhere, Seva. I'm coming. I'm coming. Super Holly to the rescue. If you want the spammers to go bye-bye, just set your live chats to subscribers only. They have to subscribe to the chat. Spammers don't subscribe. It auto blocks them. Really? Oh, so I got to turn on subscribers only. So that's how that works. I saw that on certain people's chats, and I thought that you had to donate money to watch it. But that's a good idea. Thank you for telling me that that feature is there, Brian, because I'll use it. Oh, I gotta wash my hands, Sava. I smell like cigarette. She wants her back rubs. You want your back rubs? Yeah. We'll get all the knots out of your little fur. Yeah, honey. We gotta clean your breastplate too. Yeah, pretty girl. Let me wash my hands. It's okay, Keep. Keeper's like, why aren't you petting me? Sorry, excuse me a minute. Wash my hands, then they're gonna crack. Wash my hands 13,000 times a day. Sorry about that. Dropped the phone. Hey, Bonnie. Hold on one second, guys. Uh-oh. What are you doing? I kid you not, she was waiting outside the bathroom door for me. And then she runs all the way over to the door because she wants to go outside. All right, Sava and I are going to be playing now. She wants attention, so I'm going to be chasing her all over the house to give her a massage. This is what she normally does in the morning. But I guess you got your gabapentin, huh? Poison ivy's. You know what I do for poison ivy, Brian? I put rubbing alcohol on it, and it dries it out, and it goes away instantly for me. Hey, Melvie. Tell me to be cooked. Okay. Okay, dokie, no problem. Hey, Melvie. All right, so got my gimme kisses. Keeper's like, no attention for me. Holly doesn't care to put me on HTV anymore. She only cares about Sava. Hi, Sava. Oh, all right, guys. I'm actually going to get going because Sava's giving me attention. And she's on the prowl going back and forth. So I don't want to miss this opportunity with her. So, thank you, guys. And it's 8:30. I'll be praying with and for you. Thank you, guys. Check your inbox. I hope you get the thank you, Pam. I sent you a picture, too, of Sava Keeper and I. Her family portrait. All right, I'm happy that you got home in one piece, and I hope you feel better too, Will. And I hope you get your well-deserved rest. Give your daughter a kiss, Melvie. I love you guys. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you for hump day tomorrow. I'll see you for the middle of the week. I love you guys, a bushel and a peck, a hug around the neck. I'll see you in the morning, and I will see you in the morning. I will, Brian. Yeah, I'm going to be laughing about what you said. I'm going to be like, Abba, how does he get away with joking with you like that? God bless. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.